Before the world sees your wins, your soul has to feel your work. It's the reps nobody applauds that produce the wins that do, all through a shifting of your identity into a dominator. This is all done in the dark every single day. So let me be your guide as I welcome you to this episode of the Dark Work Daily. How do you end your day? How do you actually end your day? What happens the backside of your day that is going into a flow of a mentality of how it's setting tomorrow up? Because how you end your day is going to determine how your next one starts. Every time. You don't think about this, right? We think about morning routines and getting up and I'm going to go and do breath work and stretch out and do some push-ups and my blood flow going. This morning I got up, got a workout, sauna, ready to rock and roll, right? But you know why I was able to do that? Because I went to bed at the right time. I drank water, brushed my teeth, stretched out a little bit. I got ready for bed, like ready for bed. And I think this is a missed opportunity by a lot of people to optimize their lives in ways they don't realize they actually could. And what that looks like is you spending as much time in the evening in preparation as you do in the morning in preparation. It's a duplicate. It's like duality. What happens in the evening sets you up for tomorrow. There's a lot of different ways to do it. You can go to the far stretches and go like, I'm only going to be under, blue lights. I'm going to have blue light blockers. I'm going to go into red lights for a little while. I'm going to turn all electronics off. I'm going to go do some breath work. I'm going to do, I don't know, you can do whatever you want. Do a coffee enema, whatever you choose. Maybe not coffee at night, maybe not even an enema at all. Who knows? But I do know that for me, I've looked at my life as this every day as an opportunity to get better. I know people hear this and they talk about this, but you don't do this. For being honest, you aren't focused every day on how you can be the absolute best for tomorrow. I know because I didn't for a long time. I know because I lead a lot of people who don't do this still. And they're investing their time and money and energy into getting help with this, and they still don't do it the way they're supposed to do it. So no, you don't do it. But imagine if you did. Imagine if you spent the evening in preparation for tomorrow. Calendar got dialed in. Your focus got figured out. Your body was calmly kind of trickling into sleep time. So you actually, when it was time to function, the next day you're ready to go because you prepared properly. It's kind of like if I want to grow a plant, I got to plant a seed, but I can't plant a seed in unprepared soil. So you got to think about it. Next day is you planting a seed for an amazing day. But if the soil isn't prepared because you didn't go to bed properly or plan things in the evening, you screwed yourself. You got in your own way. And this is something that it's incredibly naive and immature to do, especially nowadays with so many different ideas and information about what should be done to prepare for your evenings. What I used to do back in the day, if I'm being honest, I would simply just roll into the evening, finish it up, go to bed late, wouldn't care about the morning. I'd wake up and rock and roll tired. I'd figure out, I'll just get an energy drink in me and just go. And then after a while, man, you start realizing you feel like crap. You know how you feel like, the way you find out you feel like crap is one day you feel better. One day you get to bed at a good time. And one day you get up and you feel fully rested. And that same day you get a ton of work done, or you're not short with people because you're not tired. And you realize, man, I feel way better than I have the last month. Why is that? Oh, you know what? I'm not getting up early after going to bed late. I'm getting to bed before midnight. I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. with 5 hours of sleep telling myself I can do it. You can't. Your body's not designed for that. You got to get more rest. And then what happened was I go, shoot, not only because of my being rested, I'm more productive, more effective, and more efficient at my career, my work I'm doing. So now what even happens deeper is I'm in a position where I got this all done. And now I'm able to get more work completed, more progress made. And guess what that does for me? I can do less work. It's better work. I spend less time. So guess what I have? More free time. I can do more things with my time. And then also more time to go to sleep. So go back to sleep. And I get up and do it again. And it cycles over and over. Nowadays, I notice when I feel like crap because I feel so good most of the time. I notice when I didn't have a good night's rest. I notice when I was, going to bed too late. I notice these things and it affects me longer than it should, but it affects me. So because of that, I know I got to get to bed, man. I got to do my routine properly. I got to get up on time. And then also when I start my day, what I do matters. If I want to have the best work, I got to prepare my body for the best work. The mind has to turn on. The blood has to flow. I got to get myself active. That's why I like to do workouts or some kind of motion. Because now I'm in a state of like moving, body's getting turned on. I'm not groggy and I'm a computer waiting for my 7th cup of coffee to kick in. You don't do that. You prepare by sleeping. You don't need caffeine if you have ample sleep. And the idea is most folks don't focus on that. They just think, oh, I'll just jump in the day and get a little coffee and an energy drink and I'm good to go. It's not going to serve you as good as it could. What'll serve you is sleep, which is focusing on the evening before the morning. Because when you do focus on that, it's not about just, getting to bed early and going to get good rest, about being able to function at your full tilt, to reach your full potential, to see what your life's supposed to be comprised of. That's something that you can only give yourself as a gift when you actually take care of your sleep, your operational routines, and what you do to prepare your body for the next day. So my recommendation to you is, don't just think about the evening as a time just to slump over and fall asleep. Think about it as a way to set yourself up for tomorrow's great day. Because how you end the day is how you start the next one. If this episode stirred something in you, good. That means there's work to be done. Don't ignore it, because listening is just the beginning. Because real change happens when you engage and you commit. So I invite you to join the Dark Work community inside the Dark Work app, which is where you communicate with amazing people on the same journey as you. You can find them on the App Store and the Google Play Store right now. Step into the conversations that sharpen your habits, strengthen your identity, and keep you locked in to the Dark Work.